in my mind, it is equally reprehensible for a woman to lead a man on to the point of no return and then say no further. To me, that equates as just as abusive as a man going beyond where the woman says not to. So, in my mind, they're both guilty.
All right,
guilty,
Joe, I agree with you. I agree with you to the extent that you pointed out that she'll lead a guy on. When I was in high school, they used to call girls that did that teasers, P teasers or C teasers. I won't use the word, but anyway, you can use your own imagination. But the law says, even if at the very last minute, I mean, the girl could be lying there totally naked on the bed, and the guy could be right next to her about to do whatever the heck you do. And if she says, you know what, I changed my mind, no, I don't want to do this, that amounts, and he still goes ahead and does it, the law says he's guilty of rape.
And as Shakespeare said, the law is an ass.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob.
All right. All right, quickly, Mike in New Jersey. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Bob.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the paper the other day, when you think you've heard all of the ridiculous and absurd things that you see in New Jersey, we now have a bill that if you're under the jurisdiction of the DIFIS, that you're eligible now for full college tuition.
Ban on drinking at parades just because they want to undo everything a real mayor, Rudy Giuliani, did, but never talk about rescinding taxes. And, the caller Joseph a little while back, Bob, proves that the political morons aren't just in Hollywood and Europe. He called our coming liberation of Iraq an illegal incursion. Well, first of all, the enforcement of an agreement which Saddam Hussein signed is not illegal. In fact, if we were in a rush to war, as the America-hating left is saying, we could have gone after Saddam again 12 years ago, the moment he abused the right General Schwarzkopf left him to fly those helicopters we allowed him to keep, unfortunately, using them to attack the Kurds again the moment we left Iraq. That's why this is not a preemptive strike also. Saddam Hussein tried to assassinate a president of the United States. At one time, that used to be considered an act of war before we lost our collective minds to liberalism in this country. And Joseph called you a hypocrite? Let's look at who the real hypocrites are. How many times have we recently heard liberals and Democrats, one and the same really, express their concern for the cost of the war? Imagine this, the creators of deficits with their massive social programs that have evolved now into constantly ripped off entitlement programs are suddenly concerned about spending. The only time Democrats and liberals talk about cutbacks is when it comes to the military. Where was their concern for spending when Bill Clinton used Air Force One 4 or 5 times to fly into New York to campaign for Hillary, claiming it was official government business, and lost a B-1 bomber over Kosovo?
We're going to have to leave it there, as always.